Hello, and welcome to the Boost English Skill Podcast, your daily English boost.
And a very warm welcome to you, Luna. It's always so nice to settle into this space with you.
It really is. Even just saying hello feels like taking a deep breath.
It does. A little moment of calm before we begin. And of course, a huge welcome to everyone listening with us today.
We're so glad you're here. For anyone new, I'm Luna.
And I'm John. We have conversations about life, ideas, and everyday things, all in clear, natural English to help you learn.
Today's topic is one I think we all need sometimes. We're talking about how to stay calm when life is stressful.
That feels very relevant. And we've marked this episode for B1 level learners. That means we'll use clear, natural sentences and everyday storytelling.
But if you're a strong beginner, maybe at an A2 or even A1 level, please don't worry. Listening to a flowing conversation like this is fantastic practice.
Just try to enjoy the sound of the language. Follow the feelings in our voices. Think of it like listening to relaxing music where you gradually recognize the melodies.
Perfect. And a quick, friendly reminder before we start. If you find our chats helpful or calming, please like, subscribe, and share the podcast. It helps us reach more learners like you.
Thank you for that. So, staying calm when life is stressful. Luna, I have to ask, how are you feeling about life right now? Just generally.
Generally, I feel like there's a lot of movement, a lot of small things asking for attention. It's not one big problem, but many tiny waves.
The tiny waves, yes, I know that feeling. It's not a storm, but the water is never still. It can be surprisingly tiring.
Exactly. So staying calm isn't about waiting for a completely quiet sea. It's about learning to float on those little waves.
I love that. It's a skill for normal, busy life, not just for emergencies. Where should we even begin with such a big topic?
Maybe we begin with the body. I think when we feel stressed, our first signals are physical.
Tell me what you mean.
Well, my shoulders get tight. I might not even notice at first, and my breathing becomes very shallow, up in my chest.
Ah, the shallow breath, yes. And for me, it's a feeling in my stomach, a kind of clenching.
So the first step to calm might just be noticing. Oh, my shoulders are up near my ears. How long have they been there?
Right. It sounds so simple, but we can walk around for hours with our shoulders up, breathing poorly, and wonder why we feel anxious.
So physical awareness, checking in with the body, it's like a gentle scan from the top of the head down to the toes.
And when you notice tension, you don't have to fix it immediately. Just noticing it sometimes helps it relax a little on its own.
That's true. The act of noticing is an act of kindness to yourself. It's saying, I see you. You're tight. That's okay.
And then maybe you can do something small, like take one deep, slow breath. Not 10, just one.
Just one conscious breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's a signal to the nervous system, a tiny message that says, we are safe right now.
That's a powerful, tiny message, because stress often makes us feel like we're in danger, even if we're just late for a meeting or have too many emails.
Yes, the body's old alarm system gets triggered by modern problems, so we have to gently tell it, thank you for trying to protect me, but we are okay.
Through the breath, through softening the shoulders, these are physical anchors.
Physical anchors. I like that term. Something you can do anywhere, anytime that connects you back to calm.
What's another physical anchor for you, Luna?
Feeling my feet on the floor. If I'm sitting or standing, I just press my feet down a little and feel the connection. It grounds me. It stops my thoughts from spinning up into the sky.
That's a good one. For me, it's sometimes a sip of cool water. I focus on the feeling of the water, the temperature, how it feels in my mouth and throat. It brings me into the present moment.
The present moment, that's key, isn't it? Stress is usually about the future, worrying what will happen, or the past, regretting what already did.
Exactly. But your feet on the floor or a sip of water, that's happening right now, this second. And right now is very often okay.
Listeners, I'm curious. Can you feel a physical sign of stress in your own body? Maybe right now, just check. Is there any tightness? How is your breath? No need to change it, just notice.
It's a simple practice and you can do it in any language. It's just between you and your body.
So we have the body, that's one area, but then there's the mind, the thoughts. They can race so fast.
The racing thoughts, they're like a very loud, worried radio station playing in the background all the time.
A worried radio station. That's exactly it. And trying to shout over it doesn't work. Be quiet just makes more noise.
So, what can we do with the worried radio?
I think we have to change the channel, but gently, not by force.
How do you change the channel gently?
Maybe by adding a different, quieter sound, not fighting the noise, but adding calm beside it.
Give me an example.
Okay, let's say your mind is racing about everything you need to do tomorrow. The thoughts are going in circles.
That's a familiar circle.
Instead of trying to stop the thoughts, you might say to yourself, I hear you, we will make a list later. And then you intentionally focus on one neutral thing in the room.
A neutral thing.
Yes, something that doesn't have emotion, like the pattern on the wallpaper, or the color of the lamp, or the sound of the heater. You describe it to yourself quietly in your mind.
The lamp is white. It has a round base. The light is warm and soft.
Exactly. It's so boring that it gives your thinking mind a little break. It's a different channel, a channel called Description of Ordinary Things.
I would listen to that radio station. It sounds very peaceful.
It is. It's not exciting, but it's a relief when the other station is too loud. It's a form of distraction, but a healthy one.
It pulls you into your senses again, out of the story in your head and back into the room you're actually in.
Yes. Another way is to use a simple word or phrase, a mantra, but a very simple one.
What's a simple one you use?
Sometimes I just say soften in my mind. When I feel my body or my thoughts getting hard and tight, I think soften. It's an instruction, but a kind one.
I like that. My word is often enough, as in, I am doing enough right now, or this moment is enough.
That's a beautiful word. It fights the feeling of never being enough, which is a huge source of stress.
It really is. So we have these mental tools, noticing thoughts, describing the room, using a gentle word. They don't solve the external problem, but they change our internal weather.
They create a little space, a pause between the stress and your reaction. In that space, you can choose how to respond.
Instead of just reacting automatically, which is often with more stress or anger.
Right. Now, there's another big source of stress for many people, the digital world. The phones, the news, the constant stream of information.
Oh, that's a major one. It's like we have a fire hose of stress pointed at our faces all day, and we're trying to drink from it.
That's a powerful and terrible image, and it's true. How can we possibly stay calm when we're consuming worry and anger all day long?
We have to put the fire hose down, or at least turn it to a gentler setting.
What does that look like practically for you, John?
In one rule is no news first thing in the morning. I protect the first hour of my day. I don't want the world's problems to be the first thing in my mind.
That's a strong boundary. And what about during the day?
I use timers. I'll say, okay, you can check social media for 10 minutes at lunch, but then the timer goes off and I close it. Without the timer, 10 minutes can become 45 minutes of scrolling.
And scrolling often leaves us feeling worse, not better.
Always worse, comparing, worrying, feeling behind. It's not a good break.
So a digital break is a huge act of self-care for calm. Turning off notifications for a few hours, having an evening without screens.
It feels difficult at first, like you're missing something, but then you realize you're missing stress and you start to enjoy the quiet.
The quiet feels strange at first because we're so used to the noise.
But it's in the quiet that calm can grow again.
Let's talk about another angle, perspective. Sometimes stress comes from seeing a problem as huge and permanent.
As if this one difficult thing will ruin everything forever.
Yes, so one question I try to ask is, will this matter in 1 year?
That's a powerful question. Most things that feel urgent and huge today will be forgotten or resolved in a year.
Or even in 1 week. It helps shrink the problem down to its real size.
Another perspective shift is to focus on what you can control. Stress often comes from trying to control the uncontrollable.
Like other people's opinions, traffic, or the weather.
Right, so you make a simple list. On one side, things I can control. On the other, things I cannot control.
And you pour your energy only into the first list. You let go of the second list. It's not easy, but the act of writing it down helps.
It makes it clear. I can control my preparation for a meeting. I cannot control my boss's mood that day.
So you prepare well, and then you let go of the rest. That's a recipe for much more calm.
It is. It's accepting that we are not the managers of the universe. We are only managers of our own small corner.
And that is enough work for anyone.
It truly is. Now, what about connection? I find that when I'm stressed, I often want to hide away.
Me too. It feels instinctive to go into a cave alone.
But isolation can sometimes make the stress feel bigger and darker. Sharing it with a trusted person can cut it in half.
That's so true. Just saying, I'm feeling really overwhelmed by this project to a friend can make the weight feel lighter.
They don't even need to solve it. Just listening is a healing thing. It makes the stress feel witnessed, not just stuck inside you.
Connection is a calmness tool we forget. A short, real conversation. Not online, but maybe a walk with a friend or a phone call.
Human beings are social creatures. We are not designed to carry all our burdens in silence.
And this is a great place to connect this to learning English, you know?
How so?
Well, the fear of making a mistake, of sounding silly, that's a big stress for language learners. It can make you want to hide in that cave and not speak.
Ah, yes, the perfectionism stress.
Exactly. So applying our calm tools here. First, notice the physical feeling. Maybe your heart beats fast before you speak.
Then take one deep breath, a physical anchor.
Then, change the mental channel. Instead of the "I'm going to fail" radio, describe something in the room or use your gentle word.
Or enough. My English is enough for this conversation.
Perfect. And then seek connection. Find a kind conversation partner, a teacher, or even a friendly online community. Sharing the struggle makes it less scary.
And remember, listening to conversations like this one, where people are just talking naturally, is a low-stress way to practice. You're just absorbing the language.
No pressure, just listening. It all helps. Okay, we've talked about a lot. Body, mind, digital space, perspective, connection. But there's one more thing, routine.
Routine for calm? That sounds interesting.
I mean, building small, calm habits into your day so that calm is your baseline, not something you have to find in a crisis.
Like what?
Like a 2-minute morning ritual. Maybe you look out the window with your tea and don't pick up your phone.
Or a 1-minute pause every 3 hours to just stretch and breathe.
Yes, or a 5-minute walk in the afternoon. These are like tiny pebbles you drop into the pond of your day. They create ripples of calm that touch everything else.
They build your resilience. So when a bigger stress comes, you have a stronger foundation of calm to stand on.
It's like training a muscle. You don't wait until you need to lift a heavy weight to start exercising. You exercise a little every day so you're strong when you need to be.
That's a wonderful way to think about it. Calm is a practice, not a destination.
And some days, the practice will be messy. You'll forget. You'll get overwhelmed. That's okay too.
On those days, the practice might just be forgiving yourself for not being calm. That's a form of calm too.
That's a beautiful point. Kindness is the deepest calm.
Listeners, we've covered many ideas today. I'm curious, which one feels most useful to you right now? The physical anchor, the mental channel change, the digital boundary? Let us know in the comments.
And tell us, how much of this conversation could you understand? Sharing just a word or two is great practice.
Remember, understanding every single word is not the goal. Getting the main feeling and ideas is a wonderful success.
So, to wrap up this main part of our talk, staying calm in a stressful life is about many small, gentle actions.
It's about returning again and again to your breath, to your body, to the present moment.
It's about being a kind friend to yourself, especially when life is not kind.
And it's about remembering that you don't have to be perfect at it. Just trying is enough.
Well said, John. This has been such a meaningful conversation for me. I feel calmer just talking about it.
Me too, Luna. It's a good reminder. We teach what we need to hear.
That's so true. Okay, we are coming to the end of our time together today.
But before we go, we want to thank you, truly, for listening, for spending your time with us.
If this episode gave you a little boost of calm or English confidence, please help us out. Liking, subscribing, and sharing the Boost English Skill podcast means the world.
It helps other learners find their way to a calm, friendly English practice.
We'll be back soon with another conversation. Until then, be gentle with yourselves.
Take one deep breath. You're doing great. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.